Juneteenth was never meant to be this political, and I know I may get some pushback, but I ask that you hear me. In 2026, the way Juneteenth has evolved honestly grieves me. Tomorrow, I'll be celebrating Juneteenth as an American, as a Black woman, as a conservative, as someone who grew up in Texas with Louisiana roots. But here's what I find interesting. There was a time where I would have approached this holiday very differently. I studied history in college. I became very progressive, very radicalized in college, and I would use moments like Juneteenth and Frederick Douglass' speech over the 4th of July to actually shame Black people out of celebrating the 4th of July and prioritizing Juneteenth. And looking back, I definitely missed the point. And over time, I found myself frustrated with both sides of the conversation. On the left, you have Black people who actually use Juneteenth as a replacement holiday for July 4th, and Juneteenth becomes less about freedom and more about reminding Black people how oppressed we are. But then on the right, you have people who've become frustrated over the politics and propaganda surrounding Juneteenth, where they've started to reject the holiday altogether. And what both sides have done collectively is focus on what Juneteenth has become than what it actually is. Juneteenth originates right here in the great state of Texas. It commemorates the announcement of freedom on June 19th, 1865 to formerly enslave Black people. And it's American history. And no, it's not the 13th Amendment. Yes, Juneteenth happened before the 13th Amendment, before the freedom of every single slave in the United States. And yes, it commemorates the Emancipation Proclamation that ultimately only frees slaves in the Confederacy, but it's still part of American history. Tomorrow, when I hang out with my friends and family, we're gonna barbecue because it's Texas. We're gonna eat great food. We're gonna listen to music. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna celebrate freedom and success of Black people. We're not celebrating oppression. We're not celebrating division. We're not celebrating political parties. We are celebrating freedom as Juneteenth is intended. I'm not saying you have to celebrate Juneteenth. I'm not even saying that you have to agree with me, but what I am saying is that Juneteenth is American history and it's worth remembering.